Good afternoon. It's another beautiful Saturday. My name is Hilad KB, presenting on the program today, which is Youth, Cares of Rising Youth Foundation and Sun FM TV. And today we are discussing a very interesting topic, which is learning disability or intellectual disability rather. You are so eager to learn and get to know what learning disability actually really is, just like I am. So on the program today, I've got Mr. Peter Polokoso, who is a director and founder of Fountain of Hope Special School, and I also have Ness Kalumba Chishimba. Guys, welcome to the program. We'll start with you, Kalumba. Kalumba, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Okay, great. Mr. Peter, welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you so much.
Great. Before we need, or rather intellectual disability, so by definition, what is learning disability? How can we say it is?
So learning disability, I'll actually define it based on like the topic as we covered it in nursing school during our training, by limitations in intellectual functioning, adaptive behavior, meaning people with intellectual disability actually have a problem in in really just learning and adapting to like intellectual disability.
Great, awesome definition there. So when you have a state of mind that can hardly adapt to the environment, and maybe you're having difficulties with thinking, thought processing, then you're probably having mental disability.
Yes, mental disability or intellectual disability, as we are discussing today, it has four main categories. Okay, we have people with mild or moderate. We also have those that have severe or profound. Now, coming back to your question, if you're talking about how one can tell if someone has intellectual disability, one of them, of course, if you're talking about especially children, they come to school, of course.
They are categorized, maybe the situation and the intensity of the disability, how it can be. Kalumba, is there any way you can differentiate how a person who's actually mentally profound where learning disability is concerned and that one who is moderate can be with regards to the ability to learn and how they behave in the community?
Okay, so in terms of categories.
Great.
Maybe I can also add profound or severe, like she said. Those that have mild and moderate disability, those can sit in class and they can follow instructions from the teacher. But then those that actually have profound or severe disability, those first of all cannot sit in class and follow the instructions. And to talk, like she said, I mean, they can't use the toilet. So
they are discussing learning disability. This is Rising Youth Program, courtesy of Rising Youth Foundation and Sun FM TV. And today I'm hosting Mr. Peter Polokoso, the director and founder of Fountain of Hope School, and Ness Kalumba Chishimba, who is a registered nurse by profession on the platforms. Whatever you are watching us from, you can engage and leave your questions or concerns to whatever you want to learn or get to understand about learning disability. So understanding it from this perspective, Mr. Peter and Ness, for you and me, I've got a level of intelligence in ourselves. So normally when you are not assessing your learning, your intelligence levels, you could be finding that your intelligence level is below the measures or the normal capacity of you being adaptive and applicable to society, which will make you become special in some way. So we would call a person who has got learning disability as a special person because they've got a special case with their mind. Now, Mr. Peter just highlighted to say these people may not even learn disability and helping such children. Mr. Peter, maybe let's take it up from here. Where do you get the motivation to start up a school that is specializing on helping people with mental illness like learning disability and intellectual disability, just as you have highlighted, and they can proceed with the academics, and this one, I think they need this type of guidance. So where do you get the motivation, and how do you categorize the pupils as you enroll?
Okay, first of all, I I would say naturally, just children with intellectual disability. And if you look around here, for example, in Ndola, you'll find a good number of schools for children with maybe who are blind, in short, or those that have physical disabilities. But very few schools are here for children with intellectual disabilities. So I was thinking, if we can't come up we can't come up with a school for these children who are actually so neglected, so rejected in the community, can also contribute in a small way. Yes, but again, if you're talking about, I remember you also asked the question, how we identify children who can be in class and those that cannot be in class.
Yes.
Of course, like I said, first of all, we do what we call as a formal assessment or verbal assessment. We have a program which we call as a home-based program, meaning we just go out there and so on and so forth.
Oh, great. Maybe let's just pause and like a bit behind on a very important point that we need to highlight. You've just mentioned many of the things that are actually done in the platform. Suppose a parent, I've got a child, a son, a daughter, who was, so that I can know the type of child that I have where intellectual ability is concerned. How do you advise, like, for example, if parents wants to